All right, everyone, welcome to this daily sidereal forecast for Tuesday, July 28th. My name is Athen. So we had Ophiuchus yesterday, and we're still finishing up with that lunar energy here today with the moon finishing that transit, going over the Galactic Center about midday for those of us in the States, early morning if you're on the Pacific coast, and later morning. And if you're in Europe, a little bit later in the evening, this transition into Sagittarius. So we're going from the more healing energies of yesterday of being open to those wounds and insecurities perhaps, and that being a healing thing, and then going into what results from that, which is, of course, expansion and that spirited energy of our life path, Sagittarius. Especially we'll feel that, during this transition too, when the moon goes over that galactic center. So that being said, there's no major aspect here going on today as well. So much like yesterday, where it feels like this sort of energy of repose, where we have no heavy aspects. There's not a lot going on astrologically, which actually feels quite tranquil, generally speaking. And as we approach this full moon here on Friday, we'll start to notice more and more of this energy building. But today in particular, the moon will be trining up to Jupiter and Venus, who are both in Leo. And this is kind of a energy from the weekend as well in terms of Venus, because Venus did recently go retrograde. So continuing to reflect on the relationship side of things today. Continuing to reflect on the values, especially the material values and the simple pleasures, I think will be an important consideration, but I think all of that can be very expansive with that easy aspect from the moon. So that being said, Jupiter also being trined up from the moon does suggest more of that study, more wisdom, maybe some more insights coming in and tapping into that adventurous spirit even more, opening those horizons, which is Jupiter ruling that Sagittarius. So looking at this from Leo, Leo is about self-expression. It's about playfulness, fun, joy, creativity. So I think today all of those things should go quite nicely, and I think bringing in that Leo energy, that playful spirit into what we're involved with will certainly support whatever it is we're involved with today. So that being said, we can go one step further and look at the depositor of Leo, which is the sun, who has been transiting Cancer. So there's, especially with Mercury too, who's the ruler of this whole lunar cycle right now at the moment also, there's this understanding and there's this expression about our feelings right now, which is very important. So continuing to see that, expressing our feelings, our sentiments, especially things relating to home and family and past, I think will be a good way to access this energy. Mars not playing a major role today, which is nice because he's not very well aspected, but still important to consider that even keel here with our assertiveness and communications has been important, and bringing that observational awareness to those as well as to our minds as well. So that being said, that is the major energy of today in terms of the personal planets, but we do have the moon squaring up to the north node going on later on, which is in Virgo. So that energy, as it's been for the entire year, is about self-improvement, is about growth, is about our work, our service work in particular. And so those things, I think, will be needing that extra conscious attention. And maybe there are some things to do today, which is that square to continue with that, to continue with maybe the health, the diet, the work, the routine, being of service, things of that nature, I think will be important considerations. So all in all, definitely the moon will be playing the strongest emphasis today without the major aspects going on. So healing in the early part, being open to that, and then transformation as a result in the later part. Very expansive energy with the moon in Sagittarius, connecting to nature, expanding our horizons, reading philosophy, speaking, preaching philosophy, if you will, things of that nature, I think will go quite nicely. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you again for all of your support. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.